Meantime, a freshman at Columbia University is facing criticism supporting the arrest of a pro-Palestinian protester, Mahmoud Khalil. And now, this person who wrote this is receiving death threats from fellow students. The controversy centers on this Mahmoud Khalil. He's a graduate student at Columbia and a leader of pro-Palestinian protests on campus. He was detained earlier this month by immigration officials. The Trump administration claims Khalil's actions violate immigration rules for green card holders. Critics call the arrest politically motivated and warn it could chill free speech for international students. In a Wall Street Journal op-ed, freshman Lucca Ruggieri supported Khalil's arrest and questioned how someone who harbors hostility toward American values was admitted to Columbia over more patriotic students. Now he says he's being bombarded with threats and harassment. I'm joined now by that student, Lucca Ruggieri, who wrote this op-ed. Lucca, thank you so much for joining us. Why did you feel like it was important to publicly support Mahmoud Khalil's arrest when so many others were saying the opposite?
Well, first off, thanks for having me. I thought it was very important that somebody speak out and voice the opinion of the silent majority at Columbia and I think just about every university, because these people are disruptive. They not only are they anti-American, they just stop the conduction of academic business at these universities. I mean, Columbia was shut down for several months last year because of people like Khalil. They're disruptors, they're agitators, and somebody needs to say it, because if people stay silent, they're just going to keep on terrorizing students.
And what kind of reaction were you expecting that you would get, and how has it been since it's been published? How are you feeling? Do you feel safe?
Well, it's I was expecting some backlash, but they've been a little bit more aggressive than I thought they would be. It certainly makes life a little bit more interesting. I wasn't expecting people to call for a fatwa to be placed on my head, but we'll see what happens.
Well, this was big news. It is big news. Columbia seeming to cave. Columbia caves. That was the headline when this money, this $400 million in grants, was withheld. Now they're trying to claw it back by doing things like having a mask ban, disciplining protesters, and reforming the admissions process. Do you see this as a victory?
I think it is a victory, but I think we need to make sure that it's implemented, because if you look at the Supreme Court ruling 2 years ago that supposedly outlawed affirmative action, I mean, that was a victory on paper. But you look at these universities and they are still admitting so many unqualified DEI hires who are not only, not academically qualified to be there, they're also, I think a long-term threat to the stability of our country, because we are, selecting these people, bringing them into elite institutions that will turn them into the elite future leaders of our country. And, if they don't hold our value system, I think that's really bad news. And we've got to make sure that Columbia follows through with this, because, they might say one thing, but who knows what they're actually going to do.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.